On tonight's episode of MAFS, Lord Farquaad is in, Adrian is out. I cannot wait to tear them both to shreds. But before we do that, if you loved my reviews, hit that follow button and let's do this every night together. So the episode kicked off with Jackie and Ryan experiencing one of their usual sagas. Ryan was banging on about the Jeff message and was like, Jackie, can you see how that was a betrayal? Jackie was like, no. Ryan said, are you going to apologize for messaging Jeff? Jackie said, also no. Ryan said, but can you at least understand why I'm upset? Jackie said, absolutely not. And Jackie, I could only aspire to be that level of toxic. We then met our next intruder couple, but plot twist, we already know one of the brides. That's right, Lauren is making a comeback. She will be paired with Clint, who at first seemed like a real tool, but by the end of the episode, I just kind of felt sorry for him. The best way to describe Clint is he gives real estate agent vibes. In other shocking news, this season's first divorcee, Lord Farquaad, is also making a return. After leaving his first wife on their honeymoon, Farquaad is ready to disappoint another woman. His victim shall be Veronica, a 32-year-old actress/fitness instructor from New South Wales. Veronica has a no bullshit tolerance, believes men are intimidated by her, and wants to be a Stepford wife. Lauren was feeling super anxious about her wedding. She didn't want to walk down the aisle and be rejected once again. But once she got to Clint, her standoffishness was very evident. Clint went to make that joke that we all hate about, where was I? That joke we all hate, where they go, just so you know, I come as a package deal. If you get me, you also get 2 6-month-olds. 6-month-old labradoodles. But before Clint could finish with the shitty punchline, she goes, oh yeah? What breeds are they? And he was like, oh, well, they're staffies. Although I'm clearly not a fan of this joke either, I did feel a little bit bad for Clint in that moment. He actually seems like a pretty nice guy. In her vows, Lauren explained her rough start in the experiment, and I think that helped Clint realize why she was being so standoffish, which I think helped ease Clint's nerves as well. It was then Farquaad's turn to walk down the aisle again. Veronica's bridesmaids were very confused as to why there were no seats on his side. When Veronica walked down the aisle, the first thing Farquaad said to her was, do you recognize me? She was like, no. He was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah, definitely not. Farquaad then made the most bizarre vows ever. He was like, lights, camera, action, hammer time. I'm back. What? It was so bizarre. And he finished it with, it's not every day you get to marry a stranger. I personally like to do it once a week. Everyone was like, what the hell? It made him sound really strange, which I loved. He provided no context, so it didn't make any sense, and he looked like a total idiot. At their reception, the bridesmaids had questions. They were like, so Elliot, have you been married before? And he was like, oh, like only once in this experiment. He then explained his short-lived relationship with Lauren, and the bridesmaids were like, oh, okay, so how long did you give it? And he goes, I gave it at least 3 days, genuinely believing that was an acceptable time frame. Back at Clint and Lauren's camp, Lauren was explaining to Clint why her first marriage didn't work out. She said that Farquaad had accused her of not being into the gym enough, despite her going twice a week. And Clint was really understanding. He was like, oh, well, don't worry, I won't treat you like that. Bless. Meanwhile, Veronica was busy being totally relatable. Did you see how she overlooked all of Farquaad's red flags? I can relate. It was then time for the honeymoons. TJ and Beth were super loved up. Lauren and Clint were having actual conversations. Veronica and Farquaad were getting to know each other on a deeper level. Veronica asked Farquaad if he wanted children, to which he said, yes, I want a big family and a trad wife. She said, me too, but I actually have endometriosis, so I'm not sure if I'm fertile. Farquaad then said that he felt empathetic towards her, which I'm sure is the first time he has ever experienced this emotion. Back at the Sky Suites, Athena came home to a very empty apartment. Apparently earlier that day, the group had done some sort of MAFS promo shoot, but Adrian wasn't included in that shoot, so he'd gone back to the apartment. When Athena returned home, he was nowhere to be found. So she gave him a call and she was like, hey, where are you? He goes, I went home. She goes, okay, are you coming back? He said, no. He then goes on this rant about how he wasn't included in the photo shoot and you wouldn't know how that feels, Athena. You wouldn't know how that feels. This man-child left the experiment because he wasn't included in one photo shoot. So I think that says a lot about why he's there, right? The promo shoot, the promo for the show was more important to him than his relationship with a human being. He literally threw the biggest tantrum. It was so embarrassing. I'm so glad that they showed all of it as well. I just don't know how anyone ever recovers from something this embarrassing. I'm someone who doesn't believe in shame, but in this case, it is very warranted. Adrian should feel very, very ashamed right now. And he should probably go into hiding or move countries or something. It's not looking good. So will he stay or will he go? I don't know, but I need to find out. Tomorrow night is the dinner party. So if you love my reviews, hit that follow button and I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow night.